Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And tonight, we've got the Sacramento Kings playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Minnesota, currently 7th in the conference, hoping to string together some more wins. And of course, Sacramento, now 7.5 games back.
Well, I think for the Kings, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randle at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for the Kings, the vet pair on the wings with LaVine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Domantas Sabonis out there with Dario Saric. And it's Schroeder in at the point. Well, something that's fun to track every season, Richard. Which players are having a breakout year?
And we usually see it with the younger players, but I especially love seeing it from guys that have been in the league. Normally, it's about finding the right situation.
Just 2 to shoot. Saric's shot is off. And so Randle will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Conley. Rebound by Sacramento. DeRozan looks it over. Pass to Saric. Conley against LaVine. Sabonis with a screen on Conley. And Sabonis slams it in.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
And Minnesota with possession here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this...
Oh, my
Hey,
goodness.
how
Wow.
about that?
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And it's Sacramento's ball. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
DeRozan. McDaniels with the rebound.
Wow, that's rock-solid defense on a really good scorer.
Edwards against LaVine. Edwards, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Back to Schroeder. McDaniels against DeRozan. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. That one no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Randle against Schroeder. Pass to Edwards. Reed, a screen on LaVine. And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards. Edwards is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. LaVine passes to DeRozan. And here's Saric. He's guarded by Conley. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Sabonis with a screen on Reed. Here's LaVine. And another miss by Sacramento.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, McDaniels. Kings trail by 3. Outside Schroeder. McDaniels against DeRozan. No good, off the front rim. Minnesota leading by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, the coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Back to Schroeder to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's Randle, coming off a 31-point game. Basket counts.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. It's a 5-point game. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Sabonis. You know, RJ, the roster for the Kings shifting since last season's trade deadline, but still plenty of talent.
Yeah, in particular, the Fox for LaVine trade has them stocked with wings. And if you look at the NBA Finals, both teams were loaded.
McDaniels against DeRozan. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Kings trail by 4. Outside Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. Inside. Here's Saric. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Randle outside from the arc. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. The Kings have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Step back and fire. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Randle, pass to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Let's go with a 3. Edwards can't hit. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's LaVine, plenty of space. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Over the course of his career, LaVine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Conley looking for an opening. Saric against Randle. Over Saric. No good on the fadeaway. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. DeRozan against McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Working to find the high percentage look, DeRozan makes sure he converts.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Reed sets a screen. And here's Edwards outside. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. The Kings have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. To the paint. Here's Saric. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
They're really working the paint now.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes here for the Kings. Achua comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Schroeder. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Gobert's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now here's Conley. No points so far. Right side McDaniels. Outside Reed. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. DeRozan outside. Pass to LaVine. This one for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Conley. 8 points in his last timeout. Now here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. A slam dunk by Reed.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And it's the Kings ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Westbrook, the pass to DeRozan. Pass to Achua. Shot clock at 6. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley finds Edwards. Back to Conley. Driving in. Good on the shot.
Yeah, forcing his way through the defense, Conley's really developed his strength over the years.
The Kings have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Now Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. LaVine against Edwards. LaVine can't hit. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. From downtown, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by Edwards.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Here's LaVine. He's got 5. They need this. And he lays it up and in. LaVine's got 7 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
And some changes here for the Kings. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Saric. And it's Monk in for Zach LaVine. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Miller's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Clark is checked in for Edwards. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Sacramento on D. Down low. Gobert gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Shot clock at 3. Puts it up from 17. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Achua with a steal. DeRozan against Ingles. Now here's Monk. He's covered closely. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Ingles finds Miller. And it's all from three-point range. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Monk with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Shot's good by Sabonis.
You see how confident Sabonis is down there. He's got an array of moves and outstanding footwork to go with it.
34 seconds left in the first. DiVincenzo with it. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Phoenix. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Ellis is checked in for the Kings. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Pass to Monk. Fires for three. The shot off that time. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Minnesota up 2. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randle and Gobert are in the middle. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the 2. DiVincenzo against Westbrook. Monk for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Clark. He's scoreless. Now here's DiVincenzo, right wing. Here's Gobert. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
On their way to the floor, it's your Sacramento Kings Warriors.
He's checked in for Ellis. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Westbrook outside. Six to shoot. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Randle. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And Randle no good on that one.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randle's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Achua with a screen on Clark to the inside. Achua passes to Sabonis. Sacramento passing it around. Here's Westbrook. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's Clark for three. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Count that one.
He's got moves in close. There's a reason Westbrook likes to get in there.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Kings trail by 6. Throws it up high. Randle with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. DiVincenzo, pass to Randle. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle. The 2K leaderboard lights up with the league's top scoring teams. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
So the Kings making a change here. DeRozan is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Sabonis. Another miss by Sacramento. Minnesota leading by 6. Randle, the pass to Edwards. Clark outside. To the paint. Out to DiVincenzo for 3. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Donte DiVincenzo.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 1.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. To get back on track. Excellent D there from Westbrook. Kings trail by 3. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Since day 1 in this league, DeRozan's been really tough to stop on his way to the hoop.
And Minnesota with possession here. Randle deciding where to go with it. Edwards against Westbrook. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 5. Tries to break his ice. Westbrook with the rebound. The Kings have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. That puts them in the lead. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randle. Out to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Westbrook. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Here's Sabonis. Checked by Randle. And stolen by Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And Sacramento has possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. DeRozan against Randle. Now Reed. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Just 5 on the clock. Randle against DeRozan. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here are the Kings with the ball now. 11 unanswered points for them. Outside Schroeder. Pass to LaVine. Another one falls for Sacramento.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Conley passes to Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. It's good! Edwards! What strength!
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Pass to LaVine.
goodness.
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Outside Edwards. DeRozan against Randle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Kings. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Gobert's checked in for Reed. And Randle drops them both.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Schroeder passes to Eubanks. Westbrook outside. Pass to LaVine. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Achua's checked in for Eubanks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley with the ball. He's got 5. Reed finds Edwards. Reed against DeRozan. LaVine comes with the double team. Stolen by Schroeder. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Driving inside.
Bam! Rudy Gobert. I mean, that was a loud 2 points.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Schroeder against Conley. Right side Achua. Up top LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Mike Conley.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Precious Achiuwa taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. The Kings making a switch here. Sabonis checked in. He hits the second from the line. And Minnesota with possession here. It's tipped. LaVine against Edwards. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
Uh-oh, Zach LaVine. He's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
There's a minute 54 left in the second period. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Edwards can't hit.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Conley against Schroeder. Back to LaVine. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Conley passes to Edwards. The triple hits for Edwards.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
1 minute left in the second quarter. Outside LaVine. DeRozan outside. Pass to LaVine. And here's Schroeder outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDaniels up top, defended by DeRozan. Reed passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Reed a screen on LaVine. Edwards for 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 14 points.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
DeRozan left side. It's all tied in Sacramento. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
40. The Timberwolves. 40.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
Having Steph on the sidelines, you lose all those points, but there's also a leadership gap now.
He's such a high IQ player. Covering for his absence is a very tall task. And you know what we like to say, Shaq? He makes it look
effortless.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting a solid 47%. Schroeder and LaVine are the backcourt. Dario Saric is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to Edwards. Over DeRozan. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Inside DeRozan.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Stolen by Conley. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Down low. Outside for Randle for the lead. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Kings. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Saric. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Saric has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 1. Conley passes to Randle. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Reed. Pass to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Schroeder. Back to LaVine. DeRozan outside. Saric a screen. Pulls up on the wing. Another one falls for Sacramento.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And a nice opportunity now to see who's hitting threes at the highest rate. Jaden McDaniels on top.
He's a shooter that defenses 100% have to go out and guard.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Randle outside. Five to shoot. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I All the past and the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind the fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last. And to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I've never got anyone's help.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Naz Reid.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now here's Schroeder. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Shots good by Saric.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Conley passes to Randle. To the inside. Reid against Sabonis. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Reid. Oh, deflected. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Conley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
McDaniels inside, working on Sabonis. Back to Edwards. Pass to Randle. Outside Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Reid. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. The Kings trailing. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. Back to Schroeder. Saric outside. Now LaVine fires the 3. And another miss by Sacramento.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Edwards. And here's Reid. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Over LaVine. Edwards can't hit. The Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
Cutting to the rim with ease. LaVine's quick first step and explosiveness is hard to contain.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the wing. Randle inside. Saric covers. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Randle. Randle's got 17.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
Schroeder passes to LaVine. Ooh, the elevation transition from LaVine. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, BA, 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. BA, back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Here's Schroeder. DeRozan outside. Over McDaniels. Misses off the left iron.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. For 3, Randle. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Finally, starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Kings trail by 5. Outside LaVine. DeRozan outside. Picked by Sabonis. The 17-footer. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 10 points. Minnesota leading by 3. Now Conley. 11 points in the game. Randle can't hit. To the middle. Saric outside. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Randle. Count it. Good. Randle's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, nice play by Randle. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Schroeder passes to LaVine. DeRozan outside. Saric a screen on McDaniels. And there's Saric on the assist by DeRozan. Saric has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, just a clever play by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to make space for someone else.
Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Conley. Pass to Randle. The kick out to Conley. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. 14 points for him.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
checked in for the Kings. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Up top, LaVine, guarded by Edwards. LaVine against Edwards. 5 on the clock. LaVine way outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
That one's good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Here's Westbrook, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Pass to LaVine, kicks it to DeRozan. Fires, high post. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Banked it in off the glass. Westbrook's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
DiVincenzo with it. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Ingles, a screen on Westbrook. DiVincenzo against Westbrook. Misses from short range. Pass to LaVine. The 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Clark outside. For 3, DiVincenzo knocks down the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
I just love the ball movement.
Westbrook, the pass to DeRozan. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to LaVine. Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. 19 points for Zach LaVine.
We see this time and time again from LaVine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Over to the wing. Here's DiVincenzo, and another basket for Minnesota.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's LaVine. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
40 seconds left in the 3rd. Clark against DeRozan. The shot no good. Good D by Clark. The Timberwolves lead by 11. And he drives in. Saric with some nice D. And here's Westbrook on the wing. LaVine. Sacramento again missing. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Randle and Gobert are in the middle. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Clark in at the 2 spot. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Clark grabs the board.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's DiVincenzo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. And so here's Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. Now here's Schroeder. DeRozan outside. Westbrook against Clark. Westbrook with the miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's Randle with the jam.
Yeah, big man with big-time handles. Great work by Randle to create for himself.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Clark against Westbrook. And another miss by Sacramento. And so Randle will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Now here's Randle. Covered by Schroeder. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. For 3, DiVincenzo. They get it back. Now Gobert. Now Randle. Achua defending. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Sacramento. DeRozan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Achua. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. DeRozan passes to Monk. Achua with a screen. Jacks up a 3. Tips it. Minnesota leading by 15. Stolen by Schroeder. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. For 3, Westbrook. Kicks it to DeRozan. DeRozan with the power move.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Clark for three. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got rebound number 8 now.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Westbrook taking his time here. Shoots from the line, and he nails the jumper.
I love watching Westbrook get creative in pick and rolls and looking to create with his ball handling.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. They double Randle. Clark outside. Back to Randle. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And after he went scoreless in the first half, he's finally getting it going, looking much more comfortable.
Westbrook outside. Here's Achua. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number, but players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within, the want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
No good on that one. And Sacramento with some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for DeRozan. Saric comes in for Monk. And it's Zach LaVine in for Russell Westbrook. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ingles against Saric. Sabonis right side. Schroeder against DiVincenzo. Fires at the elbow. Schroeder can't get it to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Randle outside. Gobert with a screen on Saric. Pass to Gobert. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Now the Kings in transition. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Saric.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Minnesota leading by 9. Edwards, the pass to Ingles. Sends it home from three-point land.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
To the paint. Here's LaVine. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I'm going to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
That free throw good from LaVine.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like LaVine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Achua. And it's Westbrook in for Schroeder. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Here's Randle. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Dario Saric.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randle. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
Free throw drops for Randle.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Monk. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Kings trail by 11. Outside LaVine. Pass to Westbrook. Saric, a screen on Conley. Down low. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
If you let Russ operate in the pick and roll, he will make quality decisions.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Randle inside. Saric on him. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 6. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Outside LaVine. Sacramento passing it around. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. And here's Saric for 3. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Nice move. McDaniels can't hit. And the Kings shooting just 38% here in the 4th. DeRozan finds LaVine. Saric a screen. LaVine takes off. And LaVine throw it down.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Now Conley, outside McDaniels. McDaniels a screen. Here's Edwards on the take. And the shot goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Randle against Saric. DeRozan right side. And the layup is good off the glass.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here's McDaniels. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
The Kings have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. LaVine passes to Sabonis. Now here's DeRozan. Westbrook outside. From downtown. Cleared away by Reed.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
So the Kings making a change here. Schroeder's checked in.
At the line for one.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Outside Edwards, puts up the tray. Rebounded by Sabonis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
DeRozan can't hit it. Minnesota leading by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth. "17-footer on the way. Randle rips down the board.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Outside Edwards. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
The Kings shooting the rock well at 46%.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Julius Randle.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good from Conley.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Schroeder passes to Saric. Here's LaVine for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense, LaVine welcomes any chance he can to get to that line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw good from LaVine. And he sinks the second. And he can't make it 3 for 3.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDermott against Ingles. Clark against LaVine. DiVincenzo fires. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Julius Randle.